This is the motion controller. And this is the RC motion controller too. It's just arrived today, and I thought we'd get it unboxed, give it a test out, see what the fuss is about. This is £159. Do the features that it offers really make it worthwhile? Let's try and find out. So first of all, in typical DJI fashion, outside box is really nice. Let's crack it open and see what we've got inside. Got what looks like some instructions here. Roll that off to the side, I guess. And as we'd expect with DJI, presentation in the box is pretty nice. Got the controller. Initially looking at it, got a little tab out the front here of the trigger. Looks like the side is changed to, says FN, like a rotary dial. The button here, I'm pretty sure is, yeah, it's red in the original, but just here you can see it's got more of an orange colour, and it's got like a little hat where the big brake button was before. It's designed to allow what would be strafe, I think they're calling it, but what would be kind of like roll effectively, and it goes up and down as well, so you get kind of like full control out of it. And yeah, I think that's a pretty cool feature. Trigger also has got like a backwards function on it as well, so it'd be interesting to try that out. And the only other thing in the box as well is the little strap, which I've actually found quite useful for when you're using the goggles. If you do hit the brake, you can then just kind of let go of the controller. It hangs off of your wrist, and then you can kind of utilize the touchpad on the goggles and do what you need to, pick it back up, unbrake, and then go again. And that's from the original motion controller that's got the same strap as well. So looking at the features that this offers versus the standard RC motion controller. So like I said, it allows that back button. You can squeeze it to accelerate and pull back on that as well. That allows the drone to go backwards, which is quite a nice feel. Get that tuned in with the use of the controller as well, and I think you can get some pretty nice shots. The hat that's at the top that I was talking about, you've got a left and a right for strafing, as well as an up and a down for ascent and descent. You don't have to kind of like hold it right up like you're used to and then right down to go up and down. When you are kind of fine tuning and coming into land, you can use that hat quite effectively. Apart from that, other features, did need a software update as soon as it came out of the box before I went to fly it. Took 4 or 5 minutes, not a problem at all. The one thing that I did try, however, is to connect it up to the DJI virtual flight assistant, and well, it's not there. It won't connect. Come on DJI, if you're going to launch a product, maybe launch it in time so that you can update your own software so that you can use it as well. But look, the original was pretty intuitive, so I think we get out and test fly it and see what it's like.
Try and get grit, but it don't make sense, cause you can lose life on this fast route. Yeah, turn thoughts to a cash cow. I might flip that to the glass house. I don't need the accolades, I'm in love with the chase. I just wanna eat, save a spot at the table. Beast with the slap, pin myself on the map. You my soul, got the same on my necklace, bitch.
So you've seen a little bit of me flying around, and well, what's my thoughts? First of all, out the box, the tuning is really, really numb. The up and the down and the strafing requires a little bit of updating. It's a new feature in the software for the motion control. You can go in and you can adjust the ascent, the descent, the strafe, and also the maximum speed as well. There's one thing that I do really, really like with that is the ability to tune the function for normal, for like indoor flights if you need to. So really, you get like a lot of resolution from the trigger and also from the hat as well, which is nice. And then the ability to change that all up for the sport mode and change all of those rates, I think they're called, to allow for more strafing, to allow for tighter orbits or faster orbits, as well as up and down as well. So you can kind of fine tune and shoot some gaps if you want to. There's a lot of features on here that I was really looking forward to over the normal motion controller, and for the money, I think it's got everything that I would want from a motion controller. Can I fly it better than with the FPV controller? I think so at the moment. Maybe eventually I'll get good with the FPV controller, but certainly at the moment this definitely adds to the footage that I'm able to capture. That ability to do that tight orbit that was missing with the original motion controller, because that hat that should be there is just a brake button. I was really missing, and it was only really the FPV controller that would allow that. Now, do I think for the cost it's worth it? The new packages, the Explorer pack and also the Pro pack, comes with this motion controller to start with. I have seen them online, the original packs, for a little bit cheaper, so it might be worth looking at whether it's cheaper to get that package and then get this separately, or whether it's worth just getting that brand new combo that's out. I guess it depends if you could pick up any of the old deals and whether those make sense. But yeah, I really like it. It's got everything that I want and everything that I need. Build up quite a bit of a pack in terms of the cases that I've got, and I haven't seen any of the cases for the Motion Control 2 yet. Dubious to get one for the original motion controller, because if you hold them side by side, the trigger that's just here does stick out a little bit more. And I think that the case for the normal motion controller probably wouldn't work with this. So I'm going to keep an eye out and see if there's any companies that create a case for this. I'm pretty sure they will. And then probably grab one of those whilst I can. So is this worth it for you? If you have the original motion controller or the FPV controller, is it worth going out and spending £159 of your own money to get to this? For me, yes, it was. I really like it. It adds the features that I really wanted, and where I haven't gone on so well with the FPV controller, it allows me to do things like those tight orbits and to fine tune and fine adjust as I'm flying along. It feels intuitive to use, very much like the normal motion controller, so there's nothing that's lost there. The ability to hover with that lock button that was originally the brake button is really good, and I do think that the packages coming with this motion controller to start with is absolutely the way forward and the way to go. So thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the review and you found it useful, please drop a comment, pop a like on the video just down here, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be a lot of content with the Avata coming soon, and using this controller, so it's the best way to help support and stay in touch with the channel as well.